So in this video, I'm going to be covering routing in AngularJS. Because there's a bit more to cover when it comes to routing, I'm breaking this up into two videos. In this one, I'm going to be showing you setup, and in the second one, I'm going to be showing you how to define your routes. So what exactly is routing? Well, routing is used when we have a single page application, and what that is essentially it's an application that has no reload, right? We don't have to click on refresh or anything. Everything is loaded using AJAX calls. We essentially use routing to set up our navigation for our single page application. Great. So how exactly do we get it to work? Well, we actually have to go and download another module from our AngularJS repository or online. So we do that by going to angularjs.org. We're going to click on download, and then we're going to click on this browse additional modules. So when we do that, we're going to go down to angularroute.js or angularroute.min.js, depending on which one you prefer. I got the min. Right click it and click save link as. When you do that, I want you to, go ahead and drag it in so that you can, link it somehow. So I dragged it right into my lib folder with right alongside my angular.min.js. You'll notice I have an angular.route.min.js. From there, I'm going to go to my index file and I'm going to link it into my head. So I'm going to, I linked it in right here, lib.angular.route.min.js. So now that that's all included there, we're going to want to go to our app.js. And in there, we're going to want to use dependency injection to inject that module. And we do that by typing in this ng route, just like we have here. So ng route into our app, you'll notice, so this is our app name, ng route, and then we have our controller that we were working with earlier. Cool, so now that we have all those things working, we have to do one more thing. So we have to go to our index.html, and we actually have to define an ng view. So most people would do it right in the body, or you could do it, you could do it in a div. We'll actually just do it that way. So we'll just do it in a div, and I'm going to just put ng view. And this is another directive that's required for ng route that essentially says, it tells ng route which view or template to include for the current layout. So most commonly, this ng view, I just want to reiterate, is going to just be right in your index.html file, and a div will write on that body tag. Okay, so now that we have that all set up, I'm going to go into the views. So you'll notice that from the last video, we have a few things missing here, right? Where is all of our tutorial code? So all I did was I split that up into a separate file. So I have this views directory, and then in that views directory, I have a tutorial.html. And you'll notice I just copy and pasted. I grabbed from this index file, I grabbed anything inside there, cut it out, and then I just pasted it right in that tutorial.html. I actually have a second page too that I just put in some random HTML code. So I put a hello, how are you with an H1 tag and a just curious how you were doing and an H3 tag. So using routing, we're going to be able to define some sort of a navigation between these two pages. So when all is said and done, this tutorial.html will be put in place inside this div. So that is how we set up our routing in AngularJS. If you're a little confused, don't worry, I'm going to clear up a lot of things in the next video.